On. This is a test of my multi-platform streaming Restream. I've never tried this before. And so, something just showed up. And okay, I'm going to watch the comments. I've never done this before. I am doing a test here. Hold on a second. I'm working with somebody on testing this. All right. So, hi, Nita. Hi, Nita. You're on here from Facebook. Well, hello. Hi, Shayla. Yes, it has been a while, you guys. I'm doing a test here. I have Tony, who has helped me in the past. I don't know if you remember Tony. But I am working on streaming this through Restream, which is multi-platform, on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. She's telling me it's only showing up on Facebook so far, but okay, maybe there's a little bit more of a delay, Tony. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and continue to work with this. Yes, let's do a few readings. Let's see. Nita. And Shayla, yeah, that's it has been a while, but this is part of why I am testing this out. Because I am planning on coming back in and doing lives, but hitting multiple platforms at the same time. So Tony says she sees me on Facebook and YouTube now. I'm wondering what Instagram is doing. Tony, you let me know. Let's go ahead, Nita. All right, Nita. And Shayla, if you would like a card message, you let me know that too. All right, Tony, can you go to YouTube and put a comment in through YouTube? We'll see if that works, because I am getting the ones from Facebook, no problem. All right, Shayla, let me go ahead and read for Nita first. And then we'll go ahead. Okay, yep, that came through on YouTube. Let me know about Instagram, Tony, please, whenever you can. And thanks for your acceptance of our casualness today. I'm brand new to the streaming site. So, all right, Nita, shape-shifting. Nita, what your team is telling you. Well, I think this goes two directions. They're talking about you being completely authentic. Now, certain situations we need to kind of put a certain, if you will, face on, so to speak. And hi, Perry. Hi, Presh. Okay, Tony, keep checking it for me if you don't mind. Sorry about that, Nita. So being authentic, but also understanding that I feel like right now what they're talking about is you're going through a lot of changes. And sometimes the changes could make us feel a little uneasy or unsure because it's new. But they're saying stay with it. Just sit in your space with yourself and your team. If something feels off, check into it. It's not so much that you have to make the changes. You get to decide, but don't let it unnerve you, because you know you're reaching for the stars and you know that these are changes and shifts, even though it might feel a little uncomfortable, that will work towards creating more of your happiness in your future. I hope, Nita, that helped you. Okay, Shayla. Hi, Jamie. Okay, and where is that coming from? YouTube. Okay. Jamie, I don't know what that's all about. I'm about ready to block you. Okay. Well, let's Tony, did you know I don't know who this person is. Okay, I hopefully blocks this person on YouTube. I don't know. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, let me go back up to Shayla. Shayla, let's go ahead and give you a reading here. Perry, just hang tight. I'm just, this is kind of a test. So Tony, YouTube is still, it's up, but not, Yeah, we'll have to look at that, Tony. Hey, Malik. All right, sorry guys, but I am learning while we're doing this too, so bear with me. Shayla, let's go ahead and throw a card out. All right, this card is for Shayla T. What I'm hearing is you're very sensitive. You're a sensitive human being. That's just the way you're made, so to speak, the way you're wired. And the thing is, this is not about you being volatile. It's about watching out for the energies around you. You have difficulty with some of that volatile energy. So do what you can to shield yourself from it. You know, do the white light bubble. I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about that. Basically, white light is God's source creator. I am the highest of vibration out there. Envision a bubble and step yourself completely in it. That is like throwing up mosquito netting. It won't keep all the negative energy out, but it will help. And allow yourself that space when you're feeling slammed by the energy. All right. Acknowledge that you are sensitive. You're an empath. All right. Okay. So, Malik, I'm doing okay. Wow. Hold on a second, guys. What's gone now, Tony? I don't know what's oh, okay. I've blocked them on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Hey Faith. Okay. Nothing on Instagram still. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Okay. I am doing a little blocking here, guys. Sorry. I've got some trolls here. Shayla, you're welcome. I hope that helped you. I'm blocking some of these people. All right. So ignore the oh well, you guys don't see these comments. I do. All right, so let's see. Nita, Shayla, hi Malik. Who, somebody else asked me for Perry. Okay, Perry, well, let's pull a card for you also. And by the way, guys, you know, if you see me on YouTube, go ahead and become a subscriber. Make sure also that you're following and liking my Facebook page, Elise Ann Psychic. Yes, Malik, I'll get to you in a moment. All right, Perry. Okay. Yes, Faith, I'll get to you in a minute. Perry, we do a general. I'm not really even sure what that question exactly is, but we can try and focus a little bit in that direction, Perry. So let's see what they have to say. Synergy. And so I'm hearing look for the synchronicities, Perry, that excuse me, the universe is that's an interesting word. I'm hearing scheming. Pardon me, guys. Sorry about that. Scheming to make things work out for you. What I'm seeing is you do a lot of positive thinking, but then you end up slipping into the negative thinking, which counteracts all your positive thinking. I know it's not always easy, but anytime you feel yourself, hear yourself, know that you are falling backwards into negativity, pull yourself out of that and know that your spirit team has you in their hands. They're fashioning this for you. It feels like something special in that arena. It's a job. That's what I'm focusing on. Something special is coming your way. I think it's going to be different than you ever thought, and different than what you're expecting. That's why your team is asking you to just relax and allow things to happen. Do your part, but allow them to work the magic for you. It'll all come together. I hope that helped you. Okay, Presh, and then I have Malik. I see you, Faith. Give me a minute. I'm Pamela. Hi, Lynn. Waddy, you tell me if you'd like a card reading, please. And if you have any comments about how this is showing up, where you're following it from, what it looks like, what I can improve, please let me know, because this is the first time I'm using Restream to do this. So it's a multi-platform streaming service. So I'm learning as we go along. And so, okay, let's see. I have Prush. I think Prush was the one who was next. Perry, you're welcome. You're feeling it. Good. Stay as positive as possible. All right. Okay, let's see. Prush, let's pull a card for you. And Tony, maybe you can check Instagram one more time and just see if it ever showed up. If not, I'll have to look at that another day. But in the meantime, I know we're on YouTube and I know we're on Facebook, so that's good. All right, Prush, here we go. Focus. Oops, sorry, a little glare there. Focus. Oh, my love, oh, my love, oh, my love. What I see is you're focusing here, but then you jump over here, and then you jump there, and then you jump there, and then you're kind of jumping around a little bit. And I know you have multiple things in front of you, but what your team is saying, excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting off of cold, allergies. I'm not really sure. They want you to start like carving out time for each of these projects. I think you start to kind of swirl. It almost looks like you're swirling in the energy because I think you try to take it, kind of handle all of them at once, which is very difficult for any human being. So they're asking you, take your projects, prioritize, set aside the hour, the 2 hours, whatever, set a timer so that you focus solely on this one subject, and then give yourself a break. And then you go to the next one. It's going to help you get through things easier, better, more efficiently, and have a lot more clarity while you're doing it. So I hope that helped you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Joy. Wow. Hi. Yes, I'm seeing the YouTube. I've got a Mary on YouTube. Okay, guys, getting there. Hey, Jen. Yeah, guys, you know what? Coming back to it. And I've had such a, relationship with Facebook, and finally I went into a multi-platform streaming. So this is where I'm at. Hi from Chicago. Lynn, hello from Chicago. Probably got cold weather going on over there. All right, so let me see who is next. I'm trying to keep track here, guys. Malik, let's go ahead and throw a card out for you. Everybody just be patient with me. I'm going to get to you. We are just doing a test today, so it's not going to be long, but hang in there. I'm going to try to get to people. And then make sure whatever platform you're on with me, if it's Facebook, make sure you're following and liking my Facebook page, Elise Ann Psychic. The same on YouTube. Subscribe there. Instagram, you can subscribe there. I'm known as Elise Ann Psychic on the platform, so please do. Thank you, Pamela, for the feedback. All right, Malik, here we go, honey. Take a nice deep breath, sweetheart. Your mind is kind of all over the place. Kind of makes sense to the card I got. Ebb and flow. I feel like where this is going for you, sweetheart, is it's like you go into these slow places, but then you go in like 100 miles an hour. We need to find some of the gray area and maybe work on feeling more comfortable in that gray area or the in-between area. It seems like you kind of have two speeds, and they'd like you to just kind of try to slow it down and relax sometimes a little bit more than you do, because it does take a toll on your energy and your physical body. Now, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose. Please see one if you need one. I'm not saying I see anything medically. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I know that energy affects us in so many different ways. So take your breaks. They want you to start taking breaks. Start and find some kind of comfortable spot within the molasses slow and the 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. All right, that's going to help you with everything in life. All right, I hope that helped you, sweetheart. All right, Faith, I think Faith was next, and I see Pamela, and I see Joy. Okay, I feel like I'm on Romper Room. Does anybody remember Romper Room? And I see Mary also. Excuse me. All right, so let me go back to, it was, I believe, Faith is the next person. Yes, Faith. All right, Faith. Jen, hang tight. Joy, hang tight. Okay, Faith, here we go. Let me get your full name here, sweetheart. Faith Small. All right, Faith, here we go. Hey, Leanne. You're welcome, Malik. All right, Tony. It might have something to do with the Restream key. What you're hearing me say, guys, is this is the first time on this multi-platform streaming for me. So I have Tony. I don't know if some of you probably remember Tony. She helps me out in this. So she's on there just checking the different platforms out to see if I'm showing up. So that's why I'm responding to her, but you have no idea what's going on. That's what's going on. She's kind of monitoring things for me. All right, Faith, here we go, honey. Earth magic. Okay, get out of your stuck ways. I'm sorry, that was your team. Get out of your stuck ways. Honey, you know magic exists. You know fairies are there, angels are there, and the magic exists. It's just sometimes you allow yourself to go in such a dark space, you tend to forget that you're the light, you're of the light, and you walk in the light. And sure, it's hard sometimes. But your best bet is to hold on to that and to allow your team, your spirit team, angels, guides, masters, teachers, God sorts, to help lift you up. Because the more you allow that and the more you believe in the magic and the fact that you deserve it, very important, it'll start showing up more and more. It's hard in those emotional times, but the magic does exist. And they're telling me you've experienced it. So open up to allowing more of that. All right, I hope that helped you, sweetheart. All right, let's see who is next. Okay, Pamela Fox Tavares. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you, honey. All right, let's see here. Oh, Pamela. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you today. Emergence. You know, Pamela, I'm feeling a back and forth with that for you. So I do feel like you're doing a lot of transforming, a lot of transformation. But then I also feel, I almost want to call it like a shy period. It's kind of odd, but I never question what they say to me. I just sometimes go, huh? But I go with it because I trust the information. I know it's the truth. There's a shyness here that then causes you to kind of pull back. And you question it. And you're like, well, why am I that way? And what your spirit team just told me is it's okay. You know, it's new for you to be pushing out there the way you are. And so what happens is when things are new, we have to allow ourselves the time and space to be able to adjust to the newness and feel more comfortable with what we're doing. So don't allow those, if you want to call them shy times or the times you pull back sometimes, it's okay. Don't let it upset you. Just know it's an adjustment period. And actually, you're loving yourself enough to give yourself that space. So don't let it bother you. You're actually coming forward and growing in a way that's just amazing. I can't wait to see where you're at in 4 months, girl. You got a lot happening. It's great. So keep doing it. All right, you're doing just fine. Okay, Pamela, I hope that helped you. Lynn, you'll let us know if you'd like a card reading, please. Hi from Chicago. Okay, I know Mary M asked for one, and then I see Joy. I do see John. Joy, I absolutely do personal readings one-on-one. Thank you for bringing that up. I've been doing it forever. I've been doing that for 21 years. So yes, I'm very much available for private one-on-one sessions. We can get much deeper. These are just little touch-ins here. So feel free. You can always reach out to me through any of my pages, you know, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on TikTok, as long as we still have TikTok. And we don't know the beginning of the year what's going to happen, but you can get a hold of me there. You can go to my website, eliseannpsychic.com. Email me, eliseannpsychic@gmail.com. Get in the pattern, Elise and Psychic. So yes, please feel free, Joy, to reach out. We can get something scheduled for you. Pamela, you are so welcome. Faith, I am so glad it resonated with you. Thank you, Tony, for replying to Joy. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. I am with Mary M. Let's go ahead. Breathe, honey. Breathe. Miriam, sweetheart. You get overwhelmed sometimes, sweetie. You're the heart to many. You're the heart to many. That tells me that I don't know if it's personal, career, both, but you have a big heart and you give a lot. Your team wants you to pause for self sometimes. Yes, it fills your heart with so much joy to help others. It's the way you nourish and sustain yourself. But it's so important to never forget number one, which is you, sweetheart. So it's not selfish. You're not any less important. You're not any less needy of something like that. It just means in order for you to stay in a strong place and space and be able to continue to give, you have to take care of you. So fit it in a little bit more than what you've been doing. You've been doing it some, they are acknowledging that. But there are times you push yourself pretty darn hard and they're asking you to reassess that. All right, sweetheart, I hope that helped. All right, let's see. Who is next? Joy. Okay, Joy, let's go ahead and you're next, sweetheart. And let's see. Oh, Tony's teaching me. I have to put a mirror image so everyone can read the card. All right, I'll do that next time. Thank you, Joy. Yes, thank you, Tony. She's stepping right in, my Tony girl. Those of you who don't know, Tony and I met on Facebook 4 years ago now. And we just grew together and connected. And she is one of my besties. I love her dearly. And she always there to step in and help me. She's a love. She's a doll. So you can say hi to Tony. I guess you could say moderating some for me. So, all right, let me see who is next. I think Jen. I see Jen. Jen, you asked. So let's go ahead and pull a card for you, sweetheart. And we have a few more people to do. And then I think we're going to start to wrap up. But what I do want to definitely tell you guys, start looking for these. This is the precursor to these becoming much more frequent. I may even set up an actual schedule. We never know. So I miss this. I miss connecting with you guys and doing the lives. And now that I have an avenue for different platforms, multi-platforms, and not just Facebook, who like to really mess me up a lot. My plan is to start expanding this and doing it more. So stay tuned. Again, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You're following me. You're liking me, depending on what platform you are on. Just make sure you get my notifications so you'll find out what's going on. Not just the lives, but events and all kinds of fun stuff that I post and put up. All right. So let me see. Jen, what's the next one? Jen Preston, perspective. And I am going to do, I don't think I can do the mirror image right now, so I apologize, but that's a new one I will learn and do for next time. All right, Jen, perspective. Sometimes you overwhelm yourself with trying to see all the different perspectives. So what I just heard your team saying is that is a beautiful aspect to life, to look at things from different perspectives. It allows a person to be much more open-minded and so forth. However, your team is saying, Jen, with all of that and perspective, remember to add in your gut feeling. Remember to add in that psychic connection you have, because we're doing a lot of up here thinking, but when we can add in that psychic piece that gives you information, it's almost as simple as that gut feeling. They want you to put that into the mix, because that's going to help cut down some of the perspectives. It's going to help you to hone in more on what is, let's say, the most accurate for you. Otherwise, you're overwhelming yourself with all the possibilities. So use that other gift of your psychic connection to help center balance you and get you onto that perspective that really is best for you. I hope that made sense. All right. Thank you so, so much, Jen. Okay, Joy. Let's see. You're welcome, Miriam. Didn't we have fun doing these, Tony? Absolutely. Well, like I said, I'm looking at doing these a lot more often. So, yeah, I've got a couple YouTubers here. I don't think Instagram ever hit. Okay. So let's see who was next. I think it was Joy. Joy, were you next on this, sweetheart? Let me look. Yep, you are. And then I have Leanne, and I think if there's anybody else here that would like a card reading, Tony, I'll get to you in a minute. Also, please comment now. Card, would like a reading, card, please. However, you want to type that, I should say. And I'm going to try to, I have a few more people right now. If there's anybody else, and then we're going to wrap up. And just to remind you, I am Elise Ann Psychic, the psychic liaison, Bridge the Unseen. I've been doing this professionally 21 years. I just love helping people. So, okay, Joy, right? Am I on Joy, or did I just read for Joy? My brain. Here we go, Tony. I'm having fun jumping around again. Tony knows how I always jumped around. I needed her to keep me on track. All right, Joy Boykin. You too, ebb and flow. You get very wrapped up. Sometimes that's good. You get a lot of enjoyment. But you seem to kind of tumble when it's the quieter times. It's almost as if you want to keep busy or keep your mind occupied. But the quiet times is very important for rejuvenation, renourishment, refreshing. And, just like your body needs physical sleep, your energetic body needs some quiet time. So your team just said to me, they are hoping that you would be willing to sit down, if you can, every day. If not, try to do it at least every other day. Just 20 minutes. Sit in your quiet space. It can be in silence. It can be with nice, meditative type music. It's not that they're telling you to meditate, but they're telling you to get into a quiet space. So to clear the mind, just focus on your breathing in and out and just allow yourself to be. And what's going to happen after maybe even just a few times, you're going to start receiving messages. And that's going to be a whole nother beautiful ball game. So if you want to start stepping into that, that's what they're suggesting that you do. You got to get into that quiet place for a little while and just allow it to flow. Don't look for it, but just allow it to flow. It's not going to happen right away, but I do see messages starting to come through to you that you will become aware of. And that is just the beginning. All right. I hope that helped you, sweetheart. All right. Leanne. Okay, honey, here we go. We're going to read for you. Let's see. Hi, Amy. How are you? Okay. And Sushila. Hi, Sushila. All right. So let me see. I just said it. This is what I do. I jump around so much. Leanne, let's go ahead and pull a card for you, sweetie. All right. Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Leanne, Vision Quest. They'd like you to put more energy into your manifestation is really what they're saying. I feel like you sit down with it and you can be strong in the moment with it. But then everyday life starts to happen and the negativity starts flowing in. And somehow it bleeds over into your manifestation. When I say somehow, they're not showing me directly, but when we get negative, it can bleed into our manifestations. I'm seeing that your thoughts that start to crop up start getting in the way of your manifestations. Remember that spirit can deliver miracles. There are several keys to this, but one of the biggest things is allowing them to do their work. And when we sit there and we say, this is what I really want, but I don't know how that's ever going to happen. This is what I really want, but I don't have the money, so it won't happen. You're putting the blocks, you're putting the stops right on your manifestation. Let me tell you, I've experienced it myself. Spirit can deliver miracles in ways that the human mind cannot even conceive. So the more you relax, the more you allow, the more they can do their work. and start delivering those miracles. You have to be part of the equation, excuse me. You have to be part of the equation, but watch the thoughts. All right. So that's what your spirit team has to say. I hope that helped you. Excuse me a minute, guys. All right. So, pardon me. So sorry. Like I said, I have allergies or something. All right. Let's see who is next. Amy Blanco. Hey, honey, let's go ahead and throw out a card for you. Hey, Sushila from South Africa. Let us know if you'd like a reading. Mini card reading. Brandon, hello. Same to you. So sorry, guys. All right, Amy, let's go ahead and throw out a card. Whoops, let me shuffle again. Wow, I may have to shut this off soon. So sorry. Pardon me. Release, Amy. I only giggled a little bit because I was coughing. I was releasing. This is what I'm seeing in your energy. When things come to you that are tough, you tend to, and you almost freeze up and you're shaking and you're, just pause, take a breath. Doesn't mean it's fun, doesn't mean it's good, but when you tighten up like that and you almost freeze, it's a real hit to your energetic body. And so, excuse me, keep in mind that lots of times the things that we imagine or how we react actually has an effect, big effect on how things work out. So just for a little example, okay, yesterday I went out to my car battery was dead. And my mind was like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do today. How am I going to have time? How long is it going to take them? And then I took a breath. I said, wait a minute, Elise. You don't know. They could come bing, bang, boom. Everything's fine. So don't anticipate. Don't put it out there. Let it be what it's going to be. Guess what? In less than 10 minutes, the guy was there. I heard from him within 5. Everything was done, changed battery, 45 minutes. We were good. Because I allowed it to be okay. I didn't throw all my energy into it. I allowed it to be what it was going to be. Hope that helped you. All right. Gosh, I think I might have to stop. All right, let me just see. Tony, I want to throw out a card for you. I think I have covered everybody who has asked for a reading other than Tony, so let me do that. Hold on one more second. Wow, so sorry, guys. Forgive me. All right, Tony, here we go. We're going to read for Tony. And remember, guys, I know it's been a while since you've seen me on here. I am Elise Ann Psychic. Please go ahead, whether you're watching me on YouTube, Instagram, go ahead and subscribe, follow, and Facebook, follow and like my page. This way you're going to know more about me. You're going to learn when these lives come out. I am planning on doing them much more often now. So if you want to touch in with me on that, make sure that you're getting the notifications. All right, Tony, here we go. You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome, Leanne. All right, Tony, nice big breath. You're so funny. I can hear you laughing. Vigilance. That's an interesting one. I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because sometimes the way spirit talks, they're just looking at me and, just kind of saying, lighten up just a little bit. There's nothing wrong with this. You can be intense sometimes. I can too. It's not a big deal. But sometimes the intensity is maybe more than what the situation actually warrants. So it's good to be watchful, on top of things, and And that's very important. Have you noticed the theme? This is what happens. So even if you haven't had a reading with me today, you get the overall messages for people. There usually is some sort of theme. And they again are saying, Tony, just take a deep breath. Because as a human being, we all can do it. We can go from, 0 to 100 like that. But that wears you out. You are hit very hard when something like that happens. Like double time wears you out. So it's kind of, giving yourself a double whammy. So it's kind of, again, adopt the breathing. Adopt the breathing. It's just going to help you all the way around. And I think actually some of the tiredness may clear up too. Remember, when as human beings, and this is for everyone, when we react, when we're having even a larger reaction, we're expending energy. We're expending a lot of energy, and depending upon the intensity and so forth, can determine also how much energy. Not that it's not warranted sometimes, but try to do the breathing somewhere in there to just, if you hit it, you can bring yourself down right away. And this is going to allow you to feel better, to have more clarity, to be able to communicate better, and not let it hit you so hard. I hope that made sense to you, sweetheart. All right, everybody, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I am Elise Ann Psychic. Make sure whatever platform you're on, find me. I do plan on doing more of these lives. Plus, I post other things. I do card messages, channel card messages, Tuesdays and Fridays, and those are directly from Spirit, amongst other things that I do and share and post and so forth. And if you want to get on my email list, I do send out a 3-card channeled message every month exclusively to my email list. Please go to my website, eliseannpsychic.com, and a pop-up should pop up when you get on there and ask you if you want to subscribe. Please do. All right, until next time, lots of love and blessings. Mwah. Thank you for being here.